got a little tight in my tubes as you were talking about getting snipped. Got a little tied up.
You want to have more kids?
No.
So get the snip.
I know, I should.
You should do it.
Yeah,
While you're in town, I got a guy.
Hey, you do it today, you'll be good by Monday.
I got a guy, but I like to pull out and go, almost. Don't rob me of that.
Listen,
Or just, you're welcome, or psych. You know, I like to do that.
Who knows?
trust me, pull and pray does not work.
Oh, I know,
It
man.
doesn't,
16-year-old me.
He's got
Let's
7 kids.
Let me give you a lesson.
He's got 7 kids over there.
Yeah, I got a
Seven?
bunch. No, not 7. I'm not going to say the number, but it's up there.
All right.
I could field a team.
What are you being all cryptic about how many kids you have?
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's not 7, but it's up there.
Listen, man, I got the name a half a dozen. There could be
That's impressive.
a few dozen. Who knows?
You're a young dude. What are you,
Look at this guy.
21?
Oh, dude,
Look at
look
this
at that.
guy.
I appreciate that. We're buddies.
Crazy.
21.
He's got a jawline that you marvel at. It's
Oh, my God.
I mean,
Keep going.
Like he needs
Stop it,
this.
Patrico.
Like
Turn his
he
mic
needs
off.
this.
I like when people do stuff like that. You're back. God, I could build a housing complex on all that space.
Speaking of celebs, Steve-O got a hold of us this morning and said to give you his love because you were the absolute greatest dude and the most epic comedian ever, he says.
I love
And the
Steve-O.
wind beneath his wings.
I love Steve-O.
He said that, too.
He wants to make love to you.
I know.
Sure.
They have
Celebrities.
made love.
All these celebrities that love me. What can I do?
All right, let's find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment. Crap
It's
on celebrities.
brought to you by Southern Armory. Best guns, best gear, best training.
Oh!
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you're a fan of or know Justin Bieber.
I sure do.
All right,
we
so-
have a timeshare. We have a timeshare in
I'm
Calabasas.
Aaron Branson.
You got the sparkly
fantastic.
sweatshirts and everything.
Yeah, I'm not a big music guy, but I play the tambourine while he croons. And then I have sex with him after I throw a blonde wig on him.
boy.
I'm kidding. I don't use a blonde wig. I don't need to.
Hey,
Did you see he
going.
got into a fight?
Huh?
Justin Bieber actually got into a legit fight
He
out on the
did?
street after the
were
NBA's
fisticuffs.
Game 3 the other night in Cleveland, Wednesday night. Yeah, he was standing there and this big, huge dude, probably 300 pounds at least, comes at him and asks for an autograph for the 2 ladies that he was with.
so when somebody asks you for an autograph, you punch them, right?
Yeah. I always go, I'm not, for the last time, I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm so tired of being mistaken.
He
for
raises
that.
his fist and goes, "This is my pen," and your
I
face
know.
is the paper. So
I
I'm gonna
know.
punch you right in the face.
He's a sensual woman. I mean, sensual. Look at him. He's got that great mouth. If he goes to jail, he's getting traded for cigarettes, man. Dude,
I'll trade you a
mouth.
Justin Bieber for some Pall Malls.
that's it. Sing on your knees.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. This is a
Fine,
family show.
man.
I
This is
apologize.
better than what I'm going to say. So
Go on, please.
Hey, Jeff.
No, tell me the story.
This guy came up to him and said, "Hey, I got 2 ladies with me. Can I get an autograph?" And he said, last week or whatever, no more pictures, no more autographs, because he feels like a caged animal. He calls a guy an MFer and throws a punch at him. The dude was the size of a Buick, and the guy took him down pretty quickly.
It was a black gentleman shaped like a 6-foot tall vending machine.
Yeah.
That's how big this guy was. Like
Yeah.
a cigarette vending machine, wide.
Yeah. See, the problem with that is that Justin's throwing a punch when he knows it's going to get broken up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have
it's not that-
bodyguards.
yeah, that's kind of uncool because I know you're trying to feel your oats, but you got 5 bodyguards and you happen to throw a punch to show the girls that you're tough. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody else is around, you're coming home with that guy.
Like you and me step outside. Let's handle this like men.
Right.
Let's leave our bodyguards here.
Yeah, it's kind of like the.
But with me, I just look at you, and then you look at me, and then we fall into each other's mouths.
It's like the guy from Dazed and Confused. Remember when he was trying to decide if he wanted to fight the badass guy? He goes, most fights last 1 or 2 punches before people break it up. And then he got his ass kicked in turn. But
Poor guy.
Yeah, but that one time I had words with a dude. This is so funny. We had words. He was being a real jerk. He was heckling a friend of mine who was on stage doing stand up, and my friend was kind of new to it. And I got mad, and I started talking to him, and then he told my friend he was going to punch him in the face, and I said, and I came at him. I don't know why. I'm not a hot-headed. I'm not a tough guy. But I came at him, and I go, let's go. Let's fight. And he said, he wasn't a big guy, but he goes, I'll be waiting outside quietly. And I went, oh. I go, hold on, this dude might be a ringer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I go, oh, and I look at my buddy my buddy Mike Muldoon's a big guy, and I said to him, I literally go, Mike, look, I got to go out there and pretend to fight him. You can't let me fight him.
Right.
You got to
gotta
hold
break
me
this up.
back, but I'm going to act like I can fight him. Like, I don't know who this dude is. There's no upside. If I beat him up, I get sued, and if I lose my teeth or I get, so
Yeah.
basically, and he looked at me and he goes, I'm not letting you go outside. long story short, he was waiting for me, and
He was.
yeah, but the cops came and stopped it, and I got to save face.
Oh,
and then I got in my Prius and I drove away. You're lucky. You're lucky. Otherwise, I would have used my kung fu on you. I drove away.
You peeled off in your Prius, which sounds like
Yeah, there's something about a guy who just looks at you and goes, "I'll be waiting outside quietly."
Yeah, the
that's
quietly.
a different dude.
Just adding the word quietly.
Yeah, you don't want to. If somebody's not making noise and not talking anymore, he's got something.
There's a difference between let's go outside right now and
Yeah.
I'm going to see you outside later.
Yeah, I'm going to
stand there
break your
quietly.
arm. Yeah, if he's a guy who trains a lot, it's a bad situation.
it's just business.
Just yeah. Well, I was talking about a debate,
Yeah.
a verbal debate.
That's the guy that rips your arms off and then beats you with your arms.
Yeah, they're out there, and a lot of times they look like nothing, and they can change your whole life.
Maybe that guy is going to be Jared Fogel's celly, hopefully anyway. Jared Fogel, is going to remain in prison for his full sentence of 188 months. Thank goodness. He filed an appeal, obviously, to try to lessen that, but the judge says, nope. You like the kid porn, you like having sex with underage people, you are staying in jail for 188 months. And he says, nope, I only showed one child porn video to one person that I was dating while we were in a hotel room, so that makes it less bad. Not so much.
Yeah, not really.
Oh, I got a nice love letter over here from a listener.
Oh, you do?
I guess from something I said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did I say earlier?
you guys were both discussing generations.
Yeah.
And how
Oh, I said
today's
You
generation.
know what? I read a great article on Generation Snowflake, which we'd actually.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to, maybe read today, or I'll read it on Monday. But
Okay.
An email. Subject: Stop whining, please. Says, Jesus, Rizz, your constant whining and bagging on younger generations is pathetic. You will sound like the stereotypical joke of an American old fart. Get off my lawn. They only want free stuff, etc. Angry, badly informed, and out of touch does not make good radio.
I love it.
The show is like driving carpool for sixth graders. Sir, please spell check before you send things over. Come on. Except my kids are much smarter than you, and the staff appear to be. Ignorant white trash is not something to aim for in life. Strive harder, please. Your overwhelming ignorance, which you seem to be proud of, thank you, makes listening to this radio station a challenge. A former regular listener,
This is his send-off to
now just a casual listener.
you. But he's still listening.
Yeah, there you go.
You're still listening, and it sounds like he's defending his kids.
You know
That's-
what?
you know?
Here's the thing. I think it's best that we go our separate ways anyway. This relationship
It's not gonna work out?
Is not working out for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe it's just
give him the it's not you, it's me thing. Go.
maybe it is me. It is. It's not you. It is me. So maybe
Yeah.
for the best of us,
Yeah.
maybe it's best we just.
I like how it took him till this point to say that when literally 2 hours ago we played Jay-Z songs with fart remixes. But this is what sent him over the edge, was you saying Generation Snowflake.
But he's still a casual listener as opposed to a fanatical listener.
He's just going to be wearing khakis and a shirt.
I'm going to see you sometimes. We can hang out and have sex once in a
You know,
while,
it's
but that's
best you
it.
return my key too, because
Yeah. We're just not best friends anymore. We're friends.
we're friends.
We're friends, not best friends, but we're friends.
All right, so I'm not going to fire you. We're just going to go our separate ways.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
just-
we've fired
You
listeners
transferred them
before.
departments.
Have you?
Yeah, we fired people.
I never block anybody on social media, no matter what. Like I'll get like people like you suck, you're a dummy, you don't know, you say things, and I'm like, and I go,
You're stupid for saying things.
This is what I do. I go, you're probably right. And then they're like, wait a minute, you're actually pretty cool. I'm like, I'm not. I'm not that happy with myself.
I'm the one that flies off the handle real quickly. Like, so it'd be like, you're fat and ugly, and I'm like, your mom likes what I do, and Rizz goes, you just have to respond back. You're right.
You're right.
But see, I don't.
My shirt size says you're right.
But yeah, exactly. I've never been that much of a fan of myself. I remember a girl, I'm dating this girl, and she started dating this other dude, like behind my back. But the dude was a stud. When I found out, he was a former Marine. He was 6'4", and I was like, well, yeah. I'm outraged, but yeah, I get it. My feelings are hurt, but I don't know.
I get it. I'm not for everybody. And
Yeah.
maybe I am grumpy.
You're for me.
I get up early.
You're for me.
Pardon me.
I'm trying to make you feel better.
I get grumpy sometimes.
Scooter, you're all right in my book.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Let's go play some ball. Let's play some
Thanks,
catch,
buddy.
huh? Then you can cry on my chest.
I mean, and this guy drops this on a Friday, so I got to go into the weekend knowing this guy's not going to listen all the time, but casually.
Way to go. Got demoted to casual listener.
Did you want to ruin my weekend? Well, mission accomplished.
By the way, what does that mean? What does casual listener mean? Does that mean like he'll cut carrots while he's listening instead of just being glued and doing nothing else? I'm only listening to Rizz right now. And now I do other things, like work on my car while he's in the background, and I casually listen. I can't tell you everything he said because I'm a casual listener now.
There I go, whining again.
Way to go, man.
It's unbelievable.
He says, "Stop whining, please." He said, "Please," but I can't.
Yeah, at least he said please. You know, the kids of this generation
never
say please anymore, and they want it all free. They want their rump wiped.
I love how he also called you white trash. Like, where did that come?
That's the
You're
last
ignorant
thing.
white trash.
It's the last thing I think of.
White trash?
You're from New York. You can't. There's something about being from New York and being Italian.
Yeah, listen, you've been to upstate New York.
Yeah, no doubt. But you're from Queens.
That's pretty crazy up there.
I don't think you can be white trash when you're that in proximity to all those other cultures in New York and you're Italian. There's something about it that, I mean, you can be.
I like
you can
NASCAR
be ignorant,
and I own guns.
Yeah, I own guns. I own guns too.
You like NASCAR?
No,
I do. I love it.
no. I did a thing for NASCAR. I was like, I was such a jerk. I'm walking around in my head. I'm going, you guys should eat better. Stop eating so much sugar. You guys ever heard of yoga and green tea? Yeah, that was me. But I own guns just because I want to be ready.
Look at you, white trash.
I know. I got a Mossberg pistol grip shotgun. I just feel like if a maniac's coming through I had this debate. I said, if somebody's coming in my window at 3 a.m, I want to be ready. No big deal. And she said, why don't you just call the police? I was like, because my smartphone doesn't feel as smart as my Mossberg pistol grip shotgun.
This is smart.
Because help
This
me.
is smart.
How long can you guys get up? A half hour? I'll wait. Nah. Hey, bro, wrong house. Gadoosh. That feels better.
Although this is the first time I think I've ever been called white trash. So congratulations to this guy.
Right.
Hey, I popped my white trash cherry.
Way to go,
Sweet.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad I was here for it.
That's
I'm
it.
going to go home. My car's going to be on blocks in the front of my house with weeds growing up out of it. Awesome.
Put your
My
couch
Camaro.
couch out on the front there.
It's got a
We
3
gotta
on
wrap
it,
this
though.
up. We got to wrap this up, Jeff.
All right, new music out today from Garbage. Band of Horses, also Fits in the Tantrums, also Saliva and Congos on TV this weekend. James Corden, Late Late Show host, the 70th annual Tony Awards. We're getting together at your house to watch that.
Yeah, if you're in town on Sunday, I have the annual Tony Awards party at my house.
I'm there. I'll bring the guacamole and the organic tofu.
He's bringing Yellowtail.
Yes, I'll bring the Yellowtail. The preferred wine of the gay
Dude,
community.
you know what? I'll bring a crudité
Nice.
Perfect.
and some
Fantastic.
hummus and some hummus and the Communist Manifesto, and we can take turns reading from it.
Perfect.
Great.
I'll be there early.
Your Krabby birthdays also love celebrating birthdays over the weekend. Kate Upton, 24. Elizabeth Hurley, 51.
What's up?
Joshua Jackson, 38. Peter Dinklage is 47. Hugh Laurie, 57. Dave Franco, 31. Jason Mewes is 42. Today's Burton birthday of the day is one of the guys who, I mean, honestly, I thought he was been dead for years, but
No.
Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, the OG Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder, 83.
still
years.
alive.
Yeah.
You didn't know he was still
I
alive?
love Gene Wilder.
So do I.
What
What's that,
happened to
man?
him? I love that man.
He retired. He's done.
The greatest.
Yep,
One of
just
the
call it
greatest.
quits.
Just as I said, Blazing Saddles is top 5 of all time. favorite movies.
100%. That's a movie we don't talk about enough. 100%.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Great movie.
Groundbreaking. Mel Brooks. Groundbreaking.
Well,
for
and
sure.
we were saying earlier, and Jeff said it, that movie could not get made today.
Correct.
No way.
You are correct.
Absolutely could not get made.
That's right.
Not at all.
And then I messed up, Cleavon Little's name. I called him a Levon Clittle.
Do you remember Cleavon Little? God. You called him what? Levon?
Levon Clittle.
Levon Clittle. Just don't abbreviate his last name. Whatever you do.
Well, and that leads us nicely into today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet. And today's girl is Santa Fe. Today's birthday girl has seen more shafts than an elevator repairman
Hello.
in 135 fine films, including Exit Only, Volume 6, Big Busted Lesbians, Volume 7, in a movie called Airtight. Also in a movie called Open
Yeah.
Wide and Say Ah.
Yeah.
In a movie called Hot Bods and Tailpipe, Volume 7. She was the star of I Love Lesbians. And who can forget her unforgettable role in Bend Over Does the Boob Cruise. Santa Fe, 42 years old. That's your porno birthday, crappy birthday. That's your crap on celebrity.
The porn stars that I've talked to always say this. This is my impression of every porn star that I've ever talked to. I only do movies with people I know. Oh, okay. In that case.
I want to thank Mr. Bryan Callen for stopping.
Thank you for having me, boys.
Next time you come in earlier, you can hang out the whole show.
I love it. Whatever you need.
I just want you to be. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time, but usually from 7 to 8, I'm doing my calisthenics, so it's pretty hard. So if you,
me too.
It shows, man. It shows.
Thank you, guys.
See, like this, like a quick first date. Now that he got lost in your eyes, you're like, let's hang out for longer.
I love it. You guys,
why don't you come over and watch a movie?
It's like hanging out with a bunch of dudes. This is why the show's so popular.
That's right. Thank you.
It really is.
Thanks, man.
You guys are regular guys.
We do well.
Yeah.
See him at Helium Comedy Club this weekend. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. HeliumComedy.com is the website for all the details. Bryan Callen, everybody.
Yeah!
Thank you, boys.
We're going to take our final break in the morning. We'll come back with the real or fake results.